Love means suffering with the one you love until better days to come. It is the hand you hold when the world goes dark, the quiet breath shared in a cramped room, where hope is a small, flickering thing. You both shield with your palms. It means waking in the half-light to a sigh you cannot fix, and not turning away. It is the weight of another's weariness, settling beside your own on the narrow bed, and the choice, again, to stay, to spink the same small comfort twice, to sit in the hush of a stalled-out dream, to be the anchor when the tide is cruel, and let them be yours when you fray at the seam. It is the slow, unglamorous work of two hands mending what one would drop, a pact whispered not in grand cathedrals, but in the kitchen when the kettle comes to a stop. And then one morning, the rain lifts. A crack of light slips under the door. You find you have weathered not beside, but as each other something stronger than before. So yes, love is the suffering, the vigil kept, the long night walked in another's shoes. But it is also the first astonished green. After frost, the better days you did not lose, because you refuse to refuse. And when those better days arrive, and they will, soft as a letter you'd forgotten you sent, they do not erase the hard months spent in the trench of each other's sorrow. They simply stand beside them, unashamed, saying, "Look, we walked through fire and came back with the same hands." Love means remembering the cough at 3 a.m., the meal you could barely taste, the fight that splintered and then, strangely, became a new kind of grace. It means carrying the memory of that winter, not as a wound, but as proof that spring was never a gift. It was a roof the two of you built. So let them say love is laughter, is lightning, is the easy plunge. We know the truer answer. Love is the stubborn, ordinary plunge, taken again and again and again, with eyes open in the rain, with the same person, until the rain becomes a rhythm, and the rhythm becomes a home. And from that home, the better days finally come, not as conquerors, but as guests, who are always expected. You make tea. You leave the door open. You let them sit with you in the kitchen, the same kitchen where you once held each other, in the dark, saying soon, soon. Now soon is here, wearing your old sweater, looking at you like you're its favorite story. This is what love means, not the absence of suffering, but the decision to let suffering teach your hands to be gentle, your silence to be kind, your presence to be the place. Someone lays down their armor and finds, astonishingly, they're still whole, and should the better days ever threaten to feel like a borrowed thing, like a story you're afraid to believe in, love will remind you, not with grand gestures, but with the small, unbreakable habits you built into suffering. The way you still leave the last piece of toast, the way you still check the lock twice, the way one of you reaches in sleep and the other is always there.